There is an unprecedented level of dismay in the community right now about politics, politicians, and indeed the political parties. There is a widespread belief, and it is accurate, that politicians, particularly at the federal level, are preoccupied with their personal and political self-interest rather than them having any understanding of the public interest. The last few weeks in particular have been an absolute shambles in Canberra. First, there were all the revelations about the misuse of travel allowances, and in some cases probably fraudulent use of travel allowances. And then most recently, the carry-on about the Trade Union Royal Commission, a very important issue warranting serious debate, but instead becoming the focus of a whole lot of mudslinging by both sides. But the issues in Canberra in recent weeks is not the problem in itself, but rather a symptom of a bigger problem. And that's the quality of people that are being elected to the Parliament at the moment. And one of the issues there is the rise of a professional political class. You know the sorts. They went to uni, got a job as a staffer for some politician, then got pre-selected in a safe seat, and they hope it's a job for life. They've got precious little life experience. They're being advised by younger versions of themselves, and it's all about self-interest rather than the public interest. There are also structural problems with our democracy. Political donations is an obvious example where the threshold for declaring individual donations is much too high, which allows some donors to remain hidden. There's also the issue of the voting system for the Senate in particular, where the candidates that are ultimately elected for the parties are those candidates chosen by the parties and not by the community. There's also the issue that the parties can give your vote at full value to other parties as a result of grubby deals that are stitched up. Clearly, there are structural issues that need to be remedied if our democracy is to be as robust as possible. It doesn't have to be this way. If the parties chose better leaders and better candidates, then the public would be much better served. If the Parliament enhanced the voting system, in particular for the Senate, we'd have much better outcomes. But none of this is going to change until there's a cultural change in the Parliament, until politicians understand that they're there to serve the public and not themselves or their party.